Today on Can Haz Armory, how to properly repack a section aluminum strip. There is a right and a wrong way here. So if you're working an event on Armory staff and you're supervising a crew that's been sitting down and picking up aluminum strip panels, there are some things to consider when you're picking them up, okay? Number one, as when you're putting them down, always at least two people on each panel. You'll have some guys who won't pay attention. They'll grab the panel by themselves and try to install it themselves or pull it up themselves. And because they may go at an angle, they may tweak the tongue and groove, and then you have a panel that won't go together, won't come apart, and it may take time to fix, which you may not have. So if you're supervising, make sure at least two people, one person on each side of the panel, so they can go in straight. It's even more important with the meter wide panels. Half meters are okay to have two. Meter wide, you went with three because they're kind of heavy, difficult to maneuver. The big thing here is when you're putting it back in the crate. Now, the plastic crates that Absolute has and National has are gigantic plastic things, and they will hold two strips. But here's how you stack them. Not strip one and strip two vertically. No. Because as you're pulling the panels out, the first few are easy to get. The deeper you get into that vertical stack, the harder it's going to be to reach them because other strips in the way. So what you do is you take strip, let's say this first strip you're putting in. It doesn't matter if you're starting from panel 32. We'll use a meter and a half, half meter wide panels here for the example. Doesn't matter if you're starting a strip panel 32 or panel 1, as long as one end goes in first. Let's say it's panel 1. Here's panel 1 here, panel 2 here, panel 3 here, panel 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you alternate going up. That way, as you pull them out for the next event, it's easier to reach the panels. Also, putting them in, you don't have to worry about dropping into a hole. Remember, when you're packing it back in, you're not just putting it away in the crate to send it away. You're sending it to another event where another crew has to deal with it, and make it easy, because if they make it easy on you and you're at the next event, yeah, you'll appreciate that. The panels are always going to be numbered, at least on the half meter panels. You'll have 32 panels. There's a few for the end line, or for the runoff rather. Then you have the end line and the 2 meter box and yada yada yada. They should have a number or an alpha number, like either 1 through 32 or A1, A2, A3, or X1, X2, whatever. The important thing here is not the letter, because some of those panels get jumbled. It's the number. So you may have A1 through 15, D16, A17 through 32. That's fine, because all the numbers will line up, all the lines will line up. If you don't do that, you'll have lines in the wrong spots. It was more of a problem for us in Santa Clara. We had the meter wide strips that, or meter wide panels that weren't numbered. And we came close, and some of the strips were off by a little bit, and we didn't have time to fix it. So what you do if you have the meter panels, set one down, measure it as you go, make sure you have end line. There's 2 meters to the back, to the strip end, the end of the field of play rather, then 2 meters to the 2 meter line, 3 meters to the on guard line, 2 meters to on guard, and reverse that going the other direction. If you have that set up, use it as a model for the rest of them. These all line up, or keep measuring it. My experience, the half meter panels are all numbered. That's not been a problem. But if you put them back correctly, you usually take them out correctly, lay them down properly, and the lines will be correct. Some strips are hard to see. They may have a gold paint job, which is hard to see. The blue ones are easier. Some may not have a center line. They may have little triangles right at the center. Either way, you know what the strip dimensions are. It's from the center line, it's 2 meters to the on guard lines, 3 meters to the 2 meter line, 2 meters to the end of the strip, and then 2 meter runoff in each direction from center. As long as strips match that, the panels are down is less important than having the lines correct. That's how you put the panels down and set them up and set them back in for the crate for the next event. Happy armoring.